One can purchase the Tree of Wisdom from Crazy Dave's shop for 10k coins. When fed with tree food, it'll grow while giving you handy tips each time you do so. As a new player, I used the Tree of Wisdom to my advantage and beat the levels easily thanks to these secret tips and tricks. As the Tree of Wisdom grew, however, I noticed that each time I logged back on, the tree would change, such as its color slowly changing from its usual brown to an almost dead-looking grey color, along with the grass nearby turning brown slowly, as if it was dying. It may just be something that showed that the tree was aging, and I thought nothing of it, so I just shrugged it off. As days passed, whenever I fed the tree, the tips it gave slowly began to sound suspicious, in an eerie way. The tips it gave sounded personal to me, as they were ways of how to prevent making mistakes I made in the past. I found it creepy because I wondered how this tree knew about what I did. There's no way it knows about me. It could just have been a coincidence, right? The more I fed it, the more the tree began to slowly change in color, as if it was slowly dying, and the tips it gave me began to sound more unnerving than before. The tree told me stuff like how to prevent myself from dying in ways that people who I knew died from. One of the tips it gave me was about the death of my older brother. He died in a car crash, and the tree told me how to prevent myself from dying that way. I was at a loss for words. I was speechless in fear. How the hell did the game know? I wasn't being hacked, was I? I was scared, but I had to know what else it knew about me. I bought more tree food from Crazy Dave's shop and kept feeding the tree to find what other tips it would give. They were all the same types of tips, except they got more and more eerie the more I fed it. I fed it to the point where it told me 2 dates. It took me a moment to realize what they meant, and that's when it hit me. It was telling me my birthday and my death day. I fed it my last tree food, and the tip it gave left me traumatized. The tree told me what death was going to be like, and what would happen if I met God. I can't bring myself to tell you what it told me about God because I don't think anyone would be mentally prepared to accept the truth. All that I can say is that some things are best kept secret until the time comes. Right after that, Plants vs. Zombies crashed. The error message then popped up, but instead of the usual error message, it read, "You know too much. Perhaps the remaining secrets are best left for you to discover on your own." When I logged back on after a few days, the tree was back to normal, giving me the usual tips and tricks about the game. I've tried and tried to feed the Tree of Wisdom countless amounts of tree food just so it can give me the same eerie tips it used to give me. But no matter how much I fed it, I never got them again.